As Jaden Gappy now dances his way to the stage here at the Roadhouse. This young man, just 21 years of age, coming out of Signature Punch Boxing. His nickname is Presha. It looks like he's not feeling much pressure right now, but I'm sure that will change once the bell rings here in the Vigilant cage. As he dances his way down the aisle. One and 0 is the boxing record for Jaden Gappy. This young man just getting in the ring or the cage for his second time. Kicking things off with some boxing action here. Great way to start off the show. The sun is still shining here in Clearwater, as it will be probably for most of the show. This time of year, the sun is right into the cage. You know, those things can be tricky, especially with all the sweat warming up in the back. And Jaden Gappy enters the Vigilant MMA cage.
I used to have a nose ring, and sometimes I forget that thing.
We'll turn it back over to Luis Soto.
Introducing first, fighting out of the Dynamic Health and Wellness blue corner, representing Inside Control Academy, a 19-year military veteran. Give it up for Kevin Murphy. His opponent, fighting out of the Ralph the Lawyer red corner, a boxer representing Signature Punch in Tampa, undefeated with a 1-0 record. Give a vigilante welcome to Jaden Presha Gappy. Your official in charge of the action, Juan Fernandez.
And here we go, getting ready for our first contest of the evening. And we are joined by Vigilant MMA veteran and professional fighter, Mr. DJ Tice. DJ, thanks for joining us over here tonight. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, brother. I'm definitely excited to come and check out the new prospect talent.
This is the new wave here.
Yeah.
You consider yourself like part of the original Vigilante crew?
Yeah, it's crazy to see that we're in the 40s now on the Combat Quest side, because I think my first fight was Combat Quest 6.
Wow. Here we are, Combat Quest 42.
Presha with a big flurry right here to open up.
It really is bringing the pressure, I tell you that.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, that's something that we learned about in Tampa. Tampa brings the pressure every time. Big combos there from Presha. There's a reason he was undefeated 1-0. He competed once before at Combat Quest influencer fights, and he's pouring it on right now.
This is the thing, man. He's got the pressure. He's just got to stay in the gas tank.
He's clearly got a speed advantage over Murphy here, and he's looking to make a speedy performance here in the first fight of the night.
Yeah, I mean, there's a different kind of factor here today. I mean, we are kind of partially outdoors, so I mean, this Florida heat is really beating down on those fighters. It's gonna add a different kind of aspect. I mean, if you're used to training in a hot gym, hopefully it's not too much different.
Yeah.
It's definitely nothing to play with down here, man. I sure hope I would never be a northern fighter coming down there to fight.
Right.
That would be a terrible moment.
The only thing more dangerous than the fighters is the Florida sun.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Nice left hand.
Eyes starting to swell up there on the right side.
It seems like Murphy having a little bit of trouble adjusting to facing another southpaw. Sometimes fighting southpaws can be awkward even for southpaws.
Yeah. I think it would be more awkward for a southpaw to fight a southpaw.
You might be right.
Yeah, I mean, this
There's a haystack right there.
this being a debut here for Kevin Murphy, the 39-year-old. He's a 19-year military combat veteran, but first time in combat sports.
Thank him for his service.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's the end of the first round.
That means Jaden Gappy was 2 years old when he went into the military.
Yeah, Jaden Gappy, Presha is 21 years old. You're absolutely right. He was 2 years old when this man started his military career, and now they're meeting each other here today in the cage. I mean, that's kind of what combat sports is. It brings all different people from different walks of life all together at the same time.
I tell you what, man, the first time I fought somebody inside of the Vigilant MMA cage, it was a guy like 10 years straight out of prison. They're huge, dude. It was like 6'5", man. I'm about 5'10".
Man.
Work on him, bro, man. I think that's what everybody went crazy about.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I called that fight. I believe that was my first time with Vigilant MMA back at Combat Quest 6. If I'm not, that was back in the midst of COVID in 2020. What a time to be alive that was. But here we are, Combat Quest 42. Hit the 40s. It's crazy. You know, Vigilant's about to hit its midlife crisis stage. You know what I mean?
I'm right there with him.
Vigilant just had their very own Anthony Carrasco just got signed to Dana White's Contender Series.
And that's
Wow.
absolutely right.
He fought for Vigilant
Yeah,
MMA.
he's a Vigilant MMA alum. He was very, very successful here. He actually had one of the nastiest knockouts I saw in the Vigilant cage. He had a body kick knockout in about 30 seconds of the first round. I'll never forget it. But congrats to Gracio, the Daywalker, moving on to the Contendership Series. That is very awesome for him. And it started right here in the cage just like this, like these two men are doing right now.
And Gappy was off to a nice start. Pretty easy round to score in that first round. Gappy outlanding Murphy about 100 to 1.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, it's all about the endurance. He's got the pressure.
Yeah, let's see what kind of adjustments Murphy makes.
Man, with the blue corner there, he's 19 years, you said, in combat.
19-year military veteran.
Freaking toughness right there.
Absolutely.
Almost lost it on that one, but that's some toughness right there. So if you can hold on for 19 years in a situation like that, that's crazy.
Man. Nice body shot there.
You're now going to be hearing the voice of DJ Tice, who just joined us here in the broadcast booth for Combat Quest 42. Of course, Vigilant MMA veteran and professional fighter DJ Tice going to be giving his input as Jaden Gappy starts to unleash on Kevin Murphy in the cage.
Yeah, definitely. With the nickname Pressure, he sure is putting the pressure on him. I can tell that.
And I mean, just as Tice was saying, I mean, a 19-year military veteran, he's showing that toughness here today because all of this action that we're seeing from Presha, he still doesn't seem too wobbled. He doesn't seem like he's like scared. He seems like he's still trying to put up his defense.
Yeah, dude, he's in it. He's definitely in it.
Absolutely.
You know,
Still
he's
fighting
firing back. He's
Yeah,
firing back.
there
You
it
can't
is.
hold him down. Like I said, 19 years in the game, man. That's some true toughness. You know, 21 years old. He's got a lot of heart and a lot of spirit. And you get into those deep rounds, and that's really where it's tested at.
Yeah, absolutely.
If he's going to stage a comeback here, I think
10
he's got to
seconds.
start to pressure Presha. He's having
Oh,
the
here
most
we go.
success in the clinch.
Nice body shot.
If he's able to get him up against the cage, he's going to be able to score a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, in this third
Yeah, I got 2 rounds of pressure there.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you.
Yeah.
I mean, in this final round, I mean, I think we're going to have to see a knockout from Murphy to get the victory. But overall, I feel like he just needs to he needs to try to stop that momentum that Pressure's gone, because once
Big
Pressure
smile
gets
from
going,
Pressure
once
there
those
on the
hands get
replay.
flying, I mean, we really gotta stop him before he really gets going.
Man, the combos are tight.
I mean, they're going
Tight. They are
They're
tight,
really
brother.
clean. You can see
And
that
he's
right
sending
here.
them to the full center. He's got his hip pop. He's deep in there. He's sitting on it. He's got good punches. Pressure's got some good punches. He's got some heavy breaths going on right now. So we're gonna see this third round if we can really pull it out here.
Yeah, the air is thick here in the Roadhouse.
Yeah.
There's a nice breeze coming through. They got these giant fans, but definitely heavy air these fighters are going to be breathing in. So we're going to see what these guys are made of here in this third round.
Yeah,
as Kevin Murphy has a tall hill to climb if he wants to come back and win this one.
Yeah, Kevin, man, I feel for you, brother. This is some humid weather to be fighting outdoors in. I fought for BKFC 63 out in South Dakota outdoors event, and that was at Sturgis Bike Rally, and that was crazy, brother. But, man, we were in like a pavilion. Luckily, it's dry air out there. You can breathe a little bit. The sun beaming right in your eyes, though.
It's a little soupy down here in Florida and Clearwater as
Yeah,
always.
every breath you take,
Yeah.
you're breathing in the hotness.
Here we go, round 3, third and final round in your opening bout.
All right, here we go. Murphy's still staying tall.
Yeah, he's still in there.
Yeah, no quit, brother. All heart. He's all heart.
Yeah.
Nice
Woo.
left hand.
All right, all right.
Actually.
He's going to have to start mounting an offense. He's pretty much going to need a finish.
They're both looking
win
pretty
this one.
solid to be riding the third round here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Murphy has landed some solid shots, but he needs to start setting up the combos like Presha has. So like a little bit of a low blow.
Ooh,
Nice shot there, answer.
both of
from
them nice
Presha,
shots,
yeah.
you know.
Presha seems to be riding the wave a little bit.
Yeah.
Just as I said that, he starts opening up again.
Sending them, he's sending them.
Get a break from our official, Juan Fernandez here. Let's get a check on Murphy.
Making sure that head